potentially dangerous dog food which may contain plastic. A recall has been issued for My Dog beef and liver 100-gram 12 packs after they were contaminated during the production process. The product should be thrown out or returned for a refund. Finance and a day of mixed fortunes for the Australian share market today, with the big miners taking a step back and the banks mostly stronger. The All Ordinaries Index retreated by 31 points, our dollars trading just under 70.25 US cents. Qantas has made history, launching the world's first zero-waste flight. Not one scrap of rubbish on board will end up in landfill. Jane Azzopardi with the story.
When QF 739 took off from Sydney Airport this morning, it still burned fossil fuels. But its environmental footprint was smaller than most.
Qantas's first commercial flight in the world to produce zero waste to landfill.
Little things add up. Bio cups and napkins made from plant matter, food containers made from sugarcane pulp, and bioplastic cutlery produced from starch.
Just so much waste just goes to landfill, and seeing how much it normally is sickening.
I think it's great. Yeah, it's great.
Anything we can do to reduce the amount of waste going through to landfill is worthwhile.
Everything collected today will either be composted or recycled, and the plastics that can't be will be turned into a non-fossil fuel.
Will prices go up?
No, they won't. So we've made it very clear this is our cost to absorb in terms of these upfront investments.
All of this adds up. Just this one flight from Sydney to Adelaide has saved 34 kilograms of waste from ending up in landfill. Now that's just a tiny fraction of the 13 million kilograms that Qantas goes through each year, but it's a start. Right now, Qantas generates the equivalent of 80 747s full of waste each year. By 2021, they want to reduce that by 75%. And by the end of next year, Qantas wants to cut 100 million single-use plastic items out of circulation.
The whole industry needs to be committed to this. The whole world needs to be committed to this. We all know there is too much plastic. We all know we've got to address it.
Qantas now wants to work with its competitors to help reduce landfill across the airline industry. Jane Azzopardi, 9 News.
The AFL will tonight host its annual Islamic dinner at Marvel Stadium. The guest of honour, Richmond star Bashar Houli. And to celebrate the start of Ramadan, the Tigers defender invited first and second year players to the Islamic Museum in Thornbury.
The other players I've been playing with for 5 to 10 years, they already know about fasting, about the basics of what a Muslim does day-to-day life. But for these first years, it could be very tough.
Like many professional Muslim athletes, Houli will break his fast ahead of Richmond's clash with Fremantle on Sunday. The Country Fire Authority today officially recognised a volunteer for 80 years of service. Duncan Holman fought the devastating 1939 Black Friday bushfire as a 14-year-old before a tour of duty in New Guinea during World War II. Mark Santomartino met him.
Modern bells and whistles can't compete with Duncan Holman's old fire helmet.
No, you can't have that one.
Today, he became the first person to receive an 80-year service medal from the Country Fire Authority, signing up with the Druin Brigade at just 14, 5 years before the CFA was formed.
How old is he? He's at 14. He's big enough. You send him over tonight and I'll sign him up.
Duncan's first year with the brigade was a baptism by fire, as 1939's Black Friday bushfire killed 71 people, destroyed 1,000 homes and more than 1 million hectares of forest.
A lot of the time we had no water because we didn't have a motor pump. You'd fight it with beaters. Beaters made out of old scrap hose.
He lied about his age to serve as an engineer in New Guinea during World War II. Duncan returning to Australia to captain the Longwarry Brigade for 36 years. So you fought fires for more than 2 decades without a truck?
They had 200 gallons of water on it, which lasted about 2 minutes.
He was promoted to Deputy Group Officer after battles against fires in East Gippsland during the 70s, earning him the Queen's Medal before being named an honorary CFA Life member in 1991.
To actually have to ring up and say, hey, we need an 80-year service medal, and they said, OK, we'll get back to you on that one.
When you get one of them, you'll be lucky.
I'm not going to get one of them. I'm not going to get I'm not going to get 50.
Duncan's son Peter is carrying on his father's legacy and still volunteers with the Warragul CFA.
He was a very good leader and he inspired the troops and he led by example.
Oh, I am honoured, too right I'm honoured. I enjoyed every minute of my life when I was in the fire brigade.
Mark Santomartino, 9 News.
Rock singer Meatloaf has suffered a broken collarbone after falling off the stage at a Frightmare weekend event in Texas. The 71-year-old was taking part in a question and answer session when he tripped on some wires, briefly clutched at the stage curtains before tumbling off the back. He was taken to hospital for treatment. And Tony, I just hope it doesn't affect his singing voice.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Anyway, sport coming up after the break. The Demons coach goes into bat at a hell for his out-of-sorts recruit, while the Pies coach puts his president on notice. The Cat skipper declares himself a starter. The 76ers get steamrolled in the playoffs. And what a comeback, Liverpool's newest Fab Four.
Are these blokes Australia's sexiest firefighters, stripping off for charity?
Well, we love your work. Well done.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
Thank you.
A current affair next.
The MS Dream Home Lottery is back. And if you secure your tickets today, you'll be in all major prize draws. A dream $2.6 million home in a location of your choice, or $2.6 million of gold. 3 $100,000 early bird prize draws and 20 $10,000 bonus prize draws. Get your tickets at msdreamhomelottery.com.au.
Turn up the brightness of your smile with new Colgate Optic White Stainless White. It's the only toothpaste with the whitening ingredient dentists use to effectively remove dark stains. New Colgate Optic White Stainless White.
Labor can't manage money. Last time, they racked up $240 billion in deficits, just when the Liberals are turning it around. Don't let Bill Shorten go for broke again. Labor, it's the bill Australia can't afford.
Authorised by Ahurst, Liberal Party of Australia, Canberra.
Fuel the fire. Love it. Embrace it. Spoon the fire.
Seems risky. This is easier. Sportsbet's racing form has all the info you need in one spot, including expert tips from Best Bets. Easy with Sportsbet.
I'd like a bar of chocolate, please. It's for my mum.
Your change.
Happy birthday, Mum.
There's a glass and a half in everyone.
When your functional digestive symptoms bring you down, choose Iberogast, the power of herbs in action. A unique combination of 9 medicinal herbs scientifically combined to reinforce one another, Iberogast is clinically proven and works to relieve multiple digestive symptoms. Iberogast, herbal power that works.
Harris Scarf's massive May sale.